Championships. My name is Raisa Lalani. I've got your play-by-play today, and it is the Riverblast versus the Roofers. And without further ado, they have already started, and it is a Roofers point. Back to serve here for them is number 8, Lydia Flanagan. Flanagan with the serve, and that ball's gonna squeak over. And a dump there from Bordeaux, and that point is going to go to the Roofers. And there is a service ace for Flanagan. And there is a free ball coming over from the Riverblast side. And a swing in the middle, and there is a big swing from number 9, Chloe Dallaire. Point Roofers. Looks like the captains are going to get called up to the stands. This referee runs a tight ship, and he's teaching these girls the rules of volleyball and the etiquette as well. And that serve is just called out of bounds for Flanagan. Back to serve here now for the Riverblast side is number 12. And that is going to be a point for the Roofers. Back to serve here is your setter, Bordeaux. And that is going to score for the Roofers. Bordeaux back to serve. And that ball is passed over. Tweedy with the dig. Tweedy on the left. And there's a nice shot, deep 6 for Tweedy. Point Roofers. Still serving here is Audrey Bordeaux. And that passes over. Dallaire. Bordeaux with the back set. And a swing cross court there from number 13, Alice Hebert. And that is in the court. Back to serve now is Bordeaux. And there's going to be a chase down there from the Riverblast, but that point is going to go to the Roofers. Looks like we're going to get a timeout called here from the Riverblast coach. And it is 9-1 in the early goings of this first set here, and this is your 7:15 start time game. Well, folks, we're here all weekend. It is starting to come to a close for our Friday night evening matchups. We have this game and one more game after, but don't you fret. We are going to be here from 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. tomorrow, a full long day, and then Sunday again for the playoffs. So make sure you tune into TV1, see what's going on this center court here in Bell Alliant. TV1 is proud to be the official webcaster for the 2016 U14 Atlantic Volleyball Championships from the Canada Game Centre in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Bell Alliant, there's more to love with Fiber Op. Back to serve here is Bordeaux. And that ball's set to Tweedy on the left. And a good touch there from number 12, and that is Simmons for the Riverblast, but that point is going to go to the Roofers. Still serving here is Audrey Bordeaux. Bordeaux with the serve, and that is going to be a service ace for her. Bordeaux with the serve. That ball is passed up. And just a little miscommunication there on the Riverblast side, that point going to the Roofers. 12-1 here in the first set. And that is a Roofers ball. And there is a service ace for Bordeaux. Still serving here once again is number 7, Audrey Bordeaux. And another service ace there, a tough float coming in from the Roofers' side. Bordeaux with the serve. And there it is again, a service ace for number 7, Audrey Bordeaux. Bordeaux going on a little bit of a run here for the Roofers with her tough float serve. Bordeaux. And that ball is going to be passed up a little too tight on the net by Steele. Point's going to go to Roofers. Bordeaux with the serve. The ball is passed up. Good touch there by the Riverblast side, but just a little too much heat for them to handle. Point going to the Roofers. Still serving here for the Moncton Roofers Whites Patriots is number 7, Audrey Bordeaux. And there is a service ace. The float is getting floatier as Bordeaux is putting some heat on that ball. And there it is again, a service ace for Bordeaux. And we've got a timeout call here from the Riverblast coach. And folks, we may be on the Atlantic, but I just wanted to say the wildfires in Alberta have affected thousands of lives, and you can help those in need by visiting redcross.ca to donate, or you can text FIRES, F-I-R-E-S, all capital, to 45678 to donate $10 to Red Cross Canada's Alberta Fires Emergency Appeal. So please, if you haven't done so already, take the time out to do that today. And there is a Roofers point. Audrey Bordeaux still serving. And that ball is going to be close to going over. Good touches there from the Riverblast side, but that point going to the Roofers. And there's a swing in the middle from number 9, Dallaire, with a little off shot. Point going to the Roofers. 23 here in the first set. And there is a service ace from Bordeaux. 24-1 here. This is a potential set point here. Bordeaux has done a great job serving this game. Bordeaux with the serve. And that is going to do it. A service ace is going to wrap it up for the Roofers side. 25-1 in the first set. Both teams are just going to switch sides, and then we'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back here for the second set between the Roofers and the Riverblast. Roofers up 1-0, and right away serving here for the Riverblast is number 2, Kennedy Baljan. And that swing is in the court as per the linesman's call, but the referee is going to disallow that call, calling the ball out of bounds. Point is going to go to Riverblast. And here is Kennedy Baljan with the serve. And there is a swing from the left down the line. A good dig by number 7, Holly Russell. Fram setting the middle. And there is a swing from the number 9, Chloe Dallaire, for the Roofers. Roofers point. Back to serve here is number 15, Madison Fram. Jump float. And a great touch off the net there, and a good try from the Riverblast side. Fran back to serve. And there is a service ace for Fran. Back to serve here is Fran. And there is a service ace from her once again. Fran back to serve. And there is a service ace for Fran. And there is a service ace from Fran with that tough, aggressive float serve. And a good try there from the Riverblast, but that point is going to go to the Roofers. Fran. And that ball is going to go into the net. And there is a serve from Simmons, but that ball just out of bounds, points going to Roofers. And that ball almost played off the net there by the Riverblast, but point going to Roofers. Back to serve there is Chloe Dallaire for the Roofers, and that ball is over. And a big swing from Legier. And there is number 12, Madison Henwood with the kill from the middle. And still serving here is Dallaire. Once again, back to serve here is number 9, Chloe Dallaire for the Roofers. And there is a touch there from the serve receiver. That point is going to go to the Roofers. Dallaire with the serve, and that ball is passed up by Simmons, but unfortunately just dropping on the Riverblast side, point going to the Roofers. And that ball is in the court, service ace, point to Roofers. And there is a service ace once again for Dallaire. And it looks like we've got a substitution coming into the match. Number 7, Audrey Bordeaux, is coming in on the Roofers side for number 5, Annie Legier. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout call here from the Riverblast side. Well, folks, if you like the action that you're seeing here today, make sure to turn on your TVs Monday morning. You can join Bella Lyant TV1's own Scott Squires as he chats with Cyril Linney each Monday at 8:40 a.m. on the Sideline Scoop. You can get up to date on Bella Lyant TV1's local sports coverage with Scott and Cyril. That's the Sideline Scoop, Mondays at 8:40 a.m. on CTV Morning Live Atlantic. And there will be footage from this 14U Atlantic Volleyball Championship, so make sure to tune in to see if you made it on. All right, both teams are back on the court. And there is a service ace for Chloe Dallaire. And that ball is passed up by Chloe Cuff, but just not high enough to get a second touch there. Dallaire with a service ace for the Roofers. Looks like we're going to get a substitution in on the other side. For the Riverblast, coming in is number 10, Steele, and she's coming in for number 2, Kennedy Baljan. And that ball is passed up. And a free ball coming over, and a good try there from the Riverblast side. And there's Dallaire with a serve and a nice pass up there from Steele. Free ball over, but just out of bounds for Riverblast. That point going to the Roofers. And there is a big serve there from Dallaire, putting some heat on it as she's got rolling on her service run. Dallaire with the serve, and that is going to be a service ace for Dallaire. Chloe Dallaire, your captain, serving once again, and that one just dropping short. That point going to the Roofers. And that ball going into the net there, point to Riverblast. Back to serve for the Riverblast here is number 13, Erica. That ball is in play, passed up by Bordeaux. Free ball coming over from Hawks, and that free ball is going to score for the Roofers. Back to serve here now is number 7, Audrey Bordeaux. And this is the potential game point as it is at 24. And that is a service ace, and that's going to be it for the Roofers, 25-3 here in the second set. One more match left here at the U14 Atlantic Volleyball Championships this evening on Friday night. Make sure to stay tuned in, folks, and we'll be right back for the last game of the day.